Hello and welcome to BHS-TV News. I'm your host, Drake Nager, alongside my co-host, Connor Anoush.
Today, we have coverage on college applications, student parking, and a brand new episode of Word on the Street.
BHS-TV News starts right now. On Monday, at a press event, Apple CEO Tim Cook unveiled the lineup of new products to be seen from the company in the next year or so. Apple will be producing its own TV shows and films that will be available with an updated version of Apple TV. The company will also be partnering with Goldman Sachs to make its own credit card that is due to be released this summer. The credit card will be entirely digital and will be available for use in the Wallet app on iOS devices.
Apple products aren't the only new thing coming out this spring. Here to update you on the hottest spring fashion trends is Noelle Seawick.
I'm Noelle Seawick, and this is the latest edition of Runway Today on BHS-TV News, bringing the latest fashion trends from the runway to you. It may not feel like spring just yet, but it's time to put away your dark and cozy winter clothes and to embrace the more free and flowy spring styles. As you begin transition to your spring and summer clothes, we at Runway Today are here to help you out with your 2019 spring fashion trends. Here's the Runway Rundown. First up, coming from the dark blues, blacks, and browns of winter, bright pastel colors make a nice change as the new season commences. Light pinks and purples especially are perfect for your 2019 spring ensemble and look great in dresses or jackets. Pair pastel colors with comfy light wash jeans and white sneakers for the perfect outfit for a walk through your favorite flower garden. And speaking of flowers, why not wear floral patterns too? With the ability to be dressed up or down, floral patterns truly encompass the spirit of spring. Flowy floral dresses and tunics are perfect for embracing fresh spring breezes. You can also have fun dressing up with more formal floral dresses and shirts or add a floral tie to make a classy outfit fit the season. Must-have accessories this spring include chic heels, subtle and personal jewelry, and also rain boots, raincoats, and umbrellas to fully enjoy every spring shower. So as you start your spring cleaning routine, remember that florals, pastels, and rain gear are your spring essentials. Keeping it stylish this spring, I'm Noelle Seawick, and this has been Runway Today, exclusively for BHS-TV News.
Here at BHHS, our police officers are working tirelessly to ensure our safety on campus. Matthew Teitelbaum sat down with local officers to give you the scoop on traffic safety.
The Bloomfield Hills High School main parking lot is known for its large traffic jams, delaying student drivers by 10 to 20 minutes, and the parent pickup line on Andover Road backing up all the way to Long Lake Road. Now there's a new traffic problem at BHHS. Students and parents have been cutting through local business parking lots as a shortcut to Telegraph Road. This has caused problems for the businesses, which led them to asking the school to intervene. On Tuesday, March 12th, Bloomfield Hills High School sent out an email to all parents and staff members regarding the new parking lot policies regarding Lifetime Fitness and other local businesses. Businesses say that students and parents cutting through their parking lots has affected their ability to safely and successfully run their businesses.
So the situation was essentially, it had just become a free-for-all. And so what we encountered was private property was being used when it shouldn't have been. We encountered parking that was illegal throughout the property as well as the surrounding areas, and it was just something that we had to take on. The school was contacted, the district was contacted, our police department was contacted, as well as our upper administration. I think anytime you get motor vehicles, pedestrians, a large amount of people, I think safety is a concern. Safety is always one of our concerns, so it's one of those things that we do take very seriously. I wouldn't say that it's a safety hazard per se, but again, anytime you get those things at one place, obviously that is a concern. So again, it was just one of those things that we had to continue to monitor.
The traffic in this parking lot here is a little chaotic. The traffic in the parking lot over in the senior lot isn't so bad. It's more organized, let's say. It's illegal. It's illegal for you to go off the road into a parking lot to get to another parking lot. Just like it would be to say you're at a traffic light and you pull through a corner gas station to get on the next road. It'd be just like that. That's illegal too.
Bloomfield Township Police Department has increased their patrol of the area, and anybody who cuts through these parking lots will be violating the policies and given a ticket. Multiple people, including students and parents, have been pulled over and ticketed. I'm Matthew Teitelbaum with BHS-TV News. Thank you for watching.
Tensions are heating up in Congress after the Mueller investigation has come to a close, but House Democratic leaders are looking to shift the focus to health care. With the Trump administration looking to completely abolish the Affordable Care Act, Democrats are on the defensive trying to protect it. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi urged her fellow Democrats to stay focused on their agenda for lower health care costs. While fallout from the completion of the Mueller report is only just beginning, congressional Democrats will be fully directing their attention to policy.
And in keeping with national issues, here's Josh Winslow with this month's special report.
Hi, I'm Josh Winslow, and this is your quick look at global warming and climate change. Global warming is the long-term rise in the average temperature due to man-made impacts such as higher CO2 emissions. In the United States, there is debate as to the extent of global warming and additionally if it is even real. Under the Obama administration, the government made several moves to support countering climate change. One of these decisions was joining the Paris Agreement, a global commitment through the UN that aims to lower emissions and increase green energy output. However, President Trump signed an executive order in June of 2017, pulling the United States out of the Paris Agreement. He stated that the Paris Agreement would put the United States at a permanent disadvantage and undermine the U.S. economy. Since the inauguration of President Trump, the EPA has lowered their priority on climate research, removed previous Obama administration requirements on fuel economy for vehicles, and overall has decreased the amount of environmental regulations in place, claiming that these would unleash the economy. Recently, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez revealed the Green New Deal, a landmark legislation that sets goals for energy efficiency and environmental protection, as well as providing paid family leave, free health care in the United States, and a guaranteed income. Polling on the Green New Deal has suggested it has support of a little over half of Americans, but there are differences of opinion on the various environmental, social, and economic policies involved in the legislation. This was your quick look at global warming and climate change. I'm Josh Winslow from BHS-TV News.
I went on the 2017 trip to Spain with our school, and it was one of the best times of my life.
There's just so many fun activities to do. The señoras really do a good job of planning things out, timing things, and I think for a parent perspective, a fear is like, is it going to be safe? And there's total communication throughout the entire trip.
The first 7 or 8 days, we're exploring Barcelona and then Valencia, and the cities are beautiful.
It's totally worth the money, the time, everything that you put into it. It was the best trip I've taken this entire 4 years.
This spring, athletes all around BHHS are beginning a new athletic season. Here to tell us about this year's spring sports is Dave Patterson.
Spring is just around the corner, and spring sports are starting up. We have athletes from each sport, all hoping to share their own goals for the season. As the weather starts to warm up, the team is in preparation for the long season ahead.
My name's Adriana Pierce.
Ryan Muskelly.
I did track in middle school, and I mostly did long distance. But when I saw that there was like such a big variety for high school track, I decided to look at the field events, and I really like discus.
The thing I would miss most if I stopped doing track right now would be the camaraderie and the friendship from track, and I just love everyone being together in a team.
It definitely helped me with my confidence, and it helped me create a lot more goals for myself to accomplish.
Track has enhanced my other types of my life because I've gotten more friends from it. I like doing it in the spring. It's like added physical activity. Yeah.
Spring sports, I feel like there's a more positive atmosphere, and there's a lot more communication with the whole team, and it's just a lot of fun. I'm excited to hang out with all my friends and go to the meets, and yeah.
All athletes are excited for the season ahead, and we wish them good luck. For BHHS-TV News, I'm Dave Patterson.
Last week, federal officials charged several affluent parents, most notably actresses Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman, in what the Justice Department referred to as a multi-million-dollar scheme to cheat college admissions standards. The parents charged allegedly paid a college consultant who then composed false academic and athletic accomplishments for their students to get into prestigious universities.
Andrew Lelling, U.S. Attorney for the District of Massachusetts, stated that the 33 parents involved in the scandal also bribed college officials with enormous sums of money to ensure that their students would get into top universities such as Stanford and Yale.
This case has sparked public debate about how college admissions can be often hijacked in favor of the wealthy, but Lelling maintains that there is not a separate college admissions system for the rich, and there will be a separate criminal justice system either.
College applications can be difficult for students. Here with everything you need to know about the process is Kat Vaselli.
With the end of the school year approaching fast, it's almost time for juniors to start the college application process. We asked a handful of seniors to give their advice to juniors to make college applications a breeze.
I'm going to be going to Oakland University next year.
Most likely Emerson College in Boston.
I don't know yet.
I'm going to be majoring in political science.
Vocal performance.
I started applying to colleges over the summer. I was working on my essays and getting all my information together on the Common App and making sure that it wouldn't be too much of a stressor when I hit the school year. So primarily around August, and then a little bit of it overflowed into the school year. But so far, it has been successful. I applied to 3 schools. I was accepted into 2, and I'm waiting in the 3rd one. So yeah, it worked out pretty well for me.
I started applying to colleges in October of my senior year.
The music process is different than the regular college admissions process. So there's a lot more materials that have to be sent in, and your application is a lot more subjective. Music majors typically don't have a really easy time applying to colleges because it's quite difficult to get into the schools because the programs are so competitive.
Tips, don't procrastinate it. I know it's not something that anyone wants to do over the summer because you just want to enjoy your summer, but I promise you, enjoying the entirety of your senior year and making sure that you can maintain solid grades throughout that year is going to be so much better than having stacks of essays to write and stacks of information to compile when you're applying to college throughout the school year. It's so much easier to just get it done as quickly as you can.
Definitely counseling office. They kept everything on track in a nice organized timeline of where you should be at a certain point in the application process.
For current juniors, I would say to find as many schools as possible that offer what you want and apply to as many schools as possible, and so that you'll have a wide variety of choices at the end of your application process.
Thanks to the seniors for giving those juniors some great advice on the college application process. For BHS-TV News, I'm Jack Brown.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Word on the Street Season 3. I'm Parker Haysha. Word on the Street is, it's National Poetry Day. That's right, it's that time of year when it's important to appreciate the value of words and art. We had some of our own cast here at BHS-TV News take a deeper artistic look into themselves, which led to some quite entertaining expression. Check it out.
A morning night, cold. He runs from the back. Roses are red, violets are blue. Never trust a man who was born in a shoe. His warm hands, they looked like palm trees. And then I heard the car. oh why did I hear the car splash? I bounce around like it is the season of spring, and I hear the chimes as they ding, and I hear the birds as they sing, but I won't know if I will ever see tomorrow.
Something smells. Is that my feet? Oh, my feet smell horrible. Wait, this isn't my voice. Parker!
Hi there, I'm Simon Abohasira. I'm here to audition for Big Ol' Ted's Meat Place.
Oh, hey Simon. Welcome. Please take a seat. All right, we're just gonna have you go ahead and say the catchphrase.
Okay, steaks cooked so beautifully. It's like poetry.
Okay, that was an interesting take, Simon. We're gonna go ahead and do a second shoot, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Steaks cooked so beautifully. It's like poetry.
All right, Simon. Well, that was a very interesting audition. I think we've gotten what we needed from you. You're free to go.
Actually, I wasn't really feeling the character. I was wondering maybe if I could experiment, kind of mess around with the character.
We're kind of on a tight schedule, but I guess if you feel like you have to.
Okay, sweet.
When did you have time to
Roses are red, violets are blue. This steak is so scrumptious. I want two.
Wow, Simon, that was really weird.
I got it. Just trust me. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and too often is his gold complexion dimmed.
What does this have to do with steak?
All days are nights to see, till I see thee, and nights bright days when dreams do show me thee.
Simon, we really are on a tight schedule here.
Oh no! It is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken.
Simon, please leave. Oh, no, don't. Simon.
Did I get the part?
Oh. If it's one thing we won't forget about this week, it's that Best Kept has some smelly feet. That's all for Word on the Street today. Get out there and use your words to make a difference. See you next time, Blackhawks. For Word on the Street, I'm Parker Haysha.
And with that, we conclude this month's edition of BHS-TV News. If you have questions or suggestions for us, feel free to send us an email, bhstvnews@bloomfield.org. Tune in to This Week Today for updates on school activities, and be sure to follow us on Twitter @BHSTV News.
Tune in next time for more news around the world, in your state, and in your classroom. I'm Connor Anoush.
And I'm Drake Nager. Thank you for watching.